that employs about 20 people. 5 of them were told they got to keep their jobs. But a week before Christmas, they all got a letter saying from the guy who owns that Tim Hortons, I'm selling this Tim Hortons to another guy. And so because of that, the week after New Year's is going to be the end of January is going to be your final day of work. Thank you very much for everything you've done, and I wish you the very best. So of all the people who were keeping their jobs, 3 students, 2 adults who've worked there for less than a year. That means 15 employees were told they'd be laid off. A lot of them have worked there for 15, 20 years. They live locally. They don't have cars. They're part of the community.
Everybody knows them.
Everybody knows them.
People were going through the drive-through, and why is everyone crying?
Yeah.
And then they started calling us.
So that's what happened. So somebody got a customer got word that this had happened and reached out to us.
And then we started making calls.
And we started all the shows here at 640 sort of took on a different aspect of it. Excuse me. Greg Brady looked into the employment law of it all yesterday morning.
Yep.
Where Lior Samfiru, the employment lawyer, came on and said, "Hey, you know what? This I know that in the letter it suggested that the money that they're going to make, their salary really,
because they were given they were told their severance would be the next 6 weeks of work.
Yeah, so that's not severance. That's just your salary for working.
And they would also get a $300 bonus
if they stuck around,
which is not.
Yeah, and Lior Samfiru said that it may not be as cut and dried as that, and it may be as much as 18 months that you may be owed. So don't sign anything. Anyway, so this went back and forth. We kept the pressure on. You wrote to Tim Hortons corporate asking for clarification.
A very strongly worded letter.
And can I read the email?
So then, yes. So we spoke with people, and the thing is, we weren't allowed to speak. The people from the Tim Hortons were not allowed to speak because when they sign to get a job there,
weird.
They have to get a non-disclosure agreement. So they're not allowed to talk about Tim's.
The only time I've ever heard of non-disclosure agreements is like Hollywood actors and big corporations, like executives at corporations who are involved with trade secrets.
Yeah.
Like, unless these people who are slinging the donuts and pouring the coffee know something about the trade secrets involved in how to make the Boston cream.
It's Fight Club.
I don't get it.
You can work at Tim's, but don't talk
about Tim's, right? So there were a lot of people who were really scared to even open their mouths and say anything.
So we did the story yesterday. We told you all about it yesterday, and our phones lit up, our text messages lit up. People were, in a word, furious.
Yeah.
They were angry.
They were angry. Yeah, this is not right, they said. This is not right. Who does this franchisee think he is? How could Tim Hortons allow for something like this right before Christmas with people who've been there for 15, 20 years?
So then, we were going to continue putting the pressure on. And, kudos to Tim Hortons corporate.
Yep.
They got back to us shortly after our show, probably at 1 o'clock, I'd say.
Yep. And this is what they wrote to us from the desk of Michael Oliveira, Director of Communications. He said, "We have a Tim Hortons franchisee in Grimsby who is planning to retire from the business and would like to sell his restaurant to another local franchisee. Following discussions between the two franchisees, existing team members were told that their employment would end with the sale of the restaurant."
And we all know that at this point, yes.
"We believe this was a bad outcome. The selling franchisee has apologized to his team and provided letters today that reconfirm their continued employment. Assuming the sale goes through, the buying franchisee has committed that he will maintain the employment of all the existing team members."
So how about that? So we believe this was a bad outcome.
Yeah.
Which is remarkable for any sort of a communications team to admit, yes, you know what, this was, this should never have happened.
Yeah.
Ever.
It feels like Tim's corporate came down and called these guys and says, you made a boneheaded decision, reverse it right now. Because we're telling everybody you're reversing it right now.
So they were told the franchisee said that he was going to be providing letters, and but the key there is that the buying franchisee committed that he would maintain the employment of all the existing team members. So I spoke with some team members who are not allowed to speak on the record. They're not allowed to speak on radio. Although we we do have somebody
Yes.
speaking with us in the next segment.
That's right.
That said, apparently in the letter, it did not say anything about them keeping their jobs afterwards. So I think that might just be because the current owner can't talk about the future owner's staffing.
But as far as I'm concerned, this is from corporate.
Yeah.
Corporate has said, and I'll repeat it. Assuming the sale goes through, the buying franchisee has committed that he will maintain the employment of all the existing team members. So I guess the question is, for how long, right?
Yeah.
Like what? Listen, and unlike every other Tim Hortons in the country, this one is going to be under a microscope for a significant amount of time.
If he does it 3 months from now, you know what? It will be on it, and we'll keep an eye on it. But we did also get a copy of the letter from the owner, the current owner, to the employees apologizing.
Where is that one?
Right below. Right below.
Dear whoever, I want to begin by saying I am truly sorry for the stress caused by the notice you recently received from your employment. I understand how unsettling this must have been, and I regret that the situation unfolded this way. I'm currently looking to sell the restaurant. Decisions were shared before everything was fully settled. I want to be very clear that your job continues, as nothing about your pay, role, or terms of employment has changed. You are a valued member of our team, and I deeply regret the impact this caused. Our focus now is on moving forward in a stable and positive way. If you have any questions or would like to talk, please feel free to reach out to me directly. Again, my sincere apologies for this situation. Thank you. That's nice.
And signed Larry, the owner.
Look, listen, we could sit here and harp and say all the things that were done poorly. We did that yesterday. Today is a day, I think, of taking stock and saying a lot of stuff was done right to fix this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they admitted wrongdoing.
Yeah.
Tim Hortons corporate did.
Yeah.
The owner has said this is a horrible scene.
Yeah.
But, we here at the Ben Mulrooney Show believe that after all of the heartache that was passed on to his employees, perhaps a Christmas bonus is due. If you're selling this Tim Hortons, which I'm told is a cash cow.
Oh, yeah.
It does well because it's just a double drive-through.
Yeah.
And not a lot of overhead there. You're making millions on this sale.
What would you recommend that everyone get? Like, I have no idea. I don't know what would be an appropriate.
Well, they were supposed to get $300 if they stayed on until January. I think they should be getting at least that as a Christmas bonus.
$500 each.
$500 each.
$500. Yeah.
If he's selling this thing for millions, he can afford it. 15 to 20 employees.
Yeah.
That's what you have.
Yeah.
Do right by them.
Do right by them. Show them that they matter to you. Show them that you're going to take. Because listen, the stress that they endured for a few days, that's going to linger.
Yeah.
And if you want to really get rid of that bad taste in their mouth, show them how generous you are and show them what they really mean to you with cold hard cash at Christmas.
Yeah. Maybe Tim Hortons corporate should step up.
But I do want to say that this is a new feeling for me. Like, we've done it before. We've highlighted some stories and some things have changed on the ground. But to know that we helped move the needle and change the fate that some people thought they had at Christmas, I'm really proud of us. I'm really proud. And I'm proud of you for bringing this to our attention and for doing all that hard work.
I'm happy that it worked out that way.
Yeah.
And you're right. I mean, it is
It's never happened when I was in entertainment TV.
No, it didn't.
No. I mean,
it didn't.
We talk about red carpet run-ins and wardrobe malfunctions.
Brad Smith asked you about that yesterday. What, Canadian Idol? You didn't have that?
Nothing like this. I've never
saved jobs.
Never had this feeling before, man.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah. All right.
And especially before Christmas.
Well, listen. Up next, we're going to speak with one of the employees from that Grimsby store. We're going to get the details directly from him. So don't go anywhere. This is the Ben Mulrooney Show.